How I even did it. Hoard of the Dragon Queen, session 13. If you notice, there's been a huge gap between me posting the last couple of videos. I do apologize for that. Life has gone crazy. We did lose a few pets back in January, which hit me really, really hard. We did keep playing some D&D, but then I also bought a house and we had to pack everything up, and we still played some D&D, but I didn't do the diaries because it was just way too much to do at the same time. And then I moved and we went into lockdown for the entire state, and I did have to take an entire month of moving. So do apologize. Gonna get caught up as fast as we can though. Here we go though. Sector 13. How I did this one, I took Sly Flourish's idea of giving this travel bit of going up and down the river to get a ship battle in here. And there's a bunch of traveling in this entire campaign. If you ever play the Tyranny of Dragons, there is an epic of travel. At the time that I'm filming this, I'm already I've done 8 other sessions and I am sick of traveling at this point. But I will say with this particular episode and the fact that we were on the water, it made for a great chance to do some ship battles, right? So I wanted to do something. Some of the other ideas that I saw were like a bridge with spikes and stuff hanging through it, with people asking for a toll to be paid. And I like the idea of being held up in a toll, but I didn't want to do a bridge. First off, building a bridge would suck. I didn't want to build a bridge to use it once. So, nah, not doing a bridge. Another one was like boulders being thrown from on top, maybe a shark battle or crocodiles, some kind of water battle. I ended up coming across, though, while I was searching around, a bunch of paper. Okay, right there. Papercraft. And so what I did do is I downloaded and printed and folded together, like I did before, some boats. And while the boats looked really great, unfortunately nobody got any photos of it, and I moved. And this is our boat. It didn't make the move real well, but you can at least get an idea. It was really cool. The guys really liked it. And then I had the small boats with the orcs, like this guy, and I got these off of Drive-Thru RPG. Yeah, Drive-Thru RPG. Just bought them. They were only a couple of bucks. I now still own the files. I can print them off and make any more of these I really want, and you can change the colors on a bunch of it. The Marauder ship was also really cool. It's the big one. It just doesn't hold up to moving, apparently, without a lot better packing, and I just kind of threw it all in a box. I will admit, I was getting towards the end. But it worked out really well. I made 2 boats, and I dragged... well, actually, I just used some yarn to show the chain going all the way across it, and the crew stopped and they did the battle at about 60 feet, and we had flying orcs with people flying in. It was a great little setup for them to have a ship encounter where they had to worry about not being able to move as well. Everybody has some ranged weapons though, so they've done pretty well. My players have done really well at setting their characters up to be able to do both range and melee attacks and go back and forth when needed. So it's really helped them out. We had Remy and we had Lutaus just hang back on the boat and just fire away. We had the Barbarian playing a shuttle service, moving everybody else around by flying both Callie and Fire around. Arkin was casting spells from a distance as well from the boat. Overall, though, they did really, really well. I think the only other highlight that I was Eddie being able to pull off some really cool shots in that. But that wasn't cool. He shot a bow. He got a critical. I mean, cool. But I thought it worked out really well. I totally recommend doing the same thing. I only had 8 orcs on each ship. One was the chieftain and 7 regular orcs. I had purposely had them crammed in there to give them a chance to move around because it was a little bit skewed towards the monsters, with the fact that we had 8 versus 7, and the orcs were a little bit stronger. I did choose a pretty good orc. I kind of beefed him up a little bit. But I also didn't want them to immediately jump into hand-to-hand combat. I wanted to see some range. I wanted to see how they were going to play around with it. Overall, flying barbarians, orcs, dropping people around, maybe not the best use of their melee character, but I mean, still, it was a lot of fun. Everybody had a good time, and isn't that why we play D&D? So, good times. Again, I recommend if you are going to run the Tyranny of Dragons, do look up Sly Flourish's write-up on it. Gives some great ideas. I picked over it pretty well and chosen how I wanted to do it, or at least gives me brain juices to flowing to pick out some things to do. Good times. Go check it out. I have a link down below. The boats, I think I'll try and find the links again, and I'll shoot them up on the link if you want to buy them yourself, print them out. It makes a great time. Myself and my daughter, we put them together. It was a lot of fun when we put them together. I just wish it had made the move a little better. I might try and reassemble it and a little bit, just a bit more glue. Let's see. I think that about covers it. They are about to move into Baldur's Gate. which added a whole nother flair and another layer. I don't want to give away any details to that yet. No, because they've already played it. I'm not worried about giving away the details, but I think I want to hold it out for you so you guys can get an idea. I'm just going to put all Baldur's Gate in one video. So again, this has been a really short video on how I ran the very beginning of chapter 4, I want to say. It's the trip from Elturel all the way to Baldur's Gate. And from there, Baldur's Gate's going to pick up, and we're going to go onto the big, long, like multiple week, journey by wagon, which I've thrown in a bunch of weird encounters into that too. But we'll see how that all flows out. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Haven the Hare. Once again, if you would love to see my channel and want to help support me, by all means, buy my game 5-Minute Sword Fight based on the Swords of Valour lifestyle combat show that I also train and run. Or you can buy my JMO Dice Pouches down below because I'm never going to monetize this channel because I read commercials. I think that covers it. I hope to hear from you. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me. May you make all of life saving throws. Hoard the Dragon Queen, Chapter 13, Behind the Scenes, How Haven Did It. So I do apologize for that, trying to get caught up. So hence the reason for the background change too. You good? I work with a bunny. You done?